How's it, grade 11s? Today we're going to be starting with exponents. So the first couple of slides that I'm going to go through is just basically revision from grade 9 and 10. I have uploaded these exponents PowerPoint to your team, so you can just follow from there. And I'll be working from slides 1 to 10. Okay, so the first couple of slides, like I said, is just basically going through revision. So there's just some definitions. So just remember that like a to the n is equal to a times a times a times a, and you have n of these a's. Okay, that's all that means. So for example, if I have, I don't know, a cubed, that's just equal to a times a times a. Okay, just means a times by itself 3 times. Then the next one is a to the 0. Just remember anything to the power of 0 is 1. Then the third definition, a to the minus n. Remember, we do not use negative exponents, so this would be 1 over a to the n. You just take it to the bottom and then its exponent becomes positive. Then the fourth one is a to the power of 1 over n, which is going to be equal to the nth root of a. Now, where does that 1 go? That 1 is just over there. Okay, so those are just some definitions to remind yourself. And we have another one, which is number 5, a to the minus 1 over n. Now I'm going to do 2 steps with this. First of all, make the exponent positive, so we get 1 over a to the 1 over n. Now I'm going to apply this one, and we get 1 over the nth root of a. All right, then number 6 is a to the m over n, which is going to be equal to the nth root of a to the m. Okay, which is basically the same as this one. As you can see, the 1 goes over there, the m goes over there, the n goes over there, the n goes over there. Okay, so those are just some definitions to remind yourself of how these work. Then we've got some of your exponential rules, which I'll run through very quickly. So these are your exponential rules. So if you've got y to the m times y to the n, remember, if your bases are the same and you're multiplying, you add the exponents. So this will be y to the m plus n. The second rule, if you've got y to the m divided by y to the n, and guys, I'm just going to rewrite this in another way, y to the m over y to the n. These are exactly the same thing, okay, but they are both equal to, if your bases are the same and you're dividing, you subtract the exponent. So it's basically the top minus the bottom one. Okay, rule number 3, if you've got x y to the m, now these are both got secret exponents of 1 there. There's another rule that we're going to come to later, and then I'm going to refer back to this one. But basically what you do is you just multiply this exponent with that exponent, this exponent with that exponent. So basically, if you've got something to the power of something raised to another power, you multiply the exponent. So this will be x to the 1 times m is m. Y to the power of 1 times m is m. Okay. Number 4, you've got x over y to the m, which is basically the same as this one, except now you're just dividing. You've got something to the power of something raised to another power, so you multiply the exponent. So 1 times m is m over y to the power of 1 times m is m. Okay. Number 5, y to the n to the power of m equals. So like I said with these two here, if you got something to the power of something raised to another power, you multiply the exponent. So this will be y to the n multiplied by m. Okay. All right, let's have a look at some examples here. So EG1. We've got 3 to the minus 2. Now, like I said, we never write things with negative exponents. So this will be equal to 1 over 3 to the power of 2, which I can simplify further to be 1 over 9. Okay, example 2. We've got a cubed plus 3 to the power of minus 2. And then, so we've got a negative exponent. So we're going to make it a positive exponent, so it's 1 over a cubed plus 3 to the power of 2. Now it automatically becomes the positive once I've taken it to the bottom. What I can do is I can simplify this. So 1 over, now just remember that this is 2 brackets, so I'm just going to FOIL. So it's a to the 6 plus 6a cubed plus 9. So we just basically FOILed. All right, example 3. We've got 12 a to the power of 0 b cubed c to the minus 1 all over 15a to the minus 2 b to the 5 c to the minus 3. Okay, so what I like to do with these grade 11s is I like to do numbers with numbers and then letters with letters. So as you can see here with the numbers, 3 can go into there and 3 can go into there. So 3 can go into there 4 times and 3 can go into there 5 times. So we know we're going to have 4 over 5. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to get bases that are the same, and I'm going to apply one of my laws. So up at the top we haven't got any other a's, but I've got an a at the bottom. So this is going to be a to the power of 0 minus 2. Okay, now be careful with the minus bit. Remember, if you're dividing, you subtract the exponents. So it's going to be top minus bottom. So what I've done is top minus the bottom. Okay, so that negative and that negative will make it a positive. So just be careful with that, grade 11s. Then b to the power of 3 minus 5, top minus bottom. And then we've got c to the power of minus 1 minus 3. Top minus the bottom. Okay. What I can do now is I can just simplify my exponents there. So we've got 4. 0 minus 2 is just a to the power of 2. B to the power of 3 minus 5 is b to the minus 2. C minus 1 minus 3 is 2 all over 5. Okay, so I just have to make sure that our exponents are positive. So in this case here, this exponent is not positive. So he wants to be in the opposite place. He's at the top, so he wants to be at the bottom. So this will be 4a squared, c squared. The 5's at the bottom. The b is going to go to the bottom, and it's squared. And as soon as I move it to the bottom, it becomes positive. And that's our final answer there. All right, grade 11s, what I would like you to do is exercise 1.1 for me, please. Thank you.